Happy Monday. I'm okay. How are you, Nick? But I was wondering, I was thinking about because I can't believe the end of the year is in 30 days, and I was thinking, I wonder who's gonna buy my art before the end of the year. I guess we'll see. I mean, I'll see because no one else can see. Hi, Mildred. Didn't expect you to be here today. Um, yeah, I am very curious to see what's gonna happen before the end of the year, which is in 30 days. I don't know. We'll see. Could be good, could be bad. You said you're not sure. I don't know how I feel either, because, yeah, about that either. Next, I understand your point. I hope Scobie comes in here, because I'm really curious to see if he met his girlfriend yet, or, like, travel to see her. Like, I've been thinking about that, because I know he said he was going to see her before the end of the year, so I'm curious to see if that happened. Um, um, I've been watching some interviews. I started watching this new show. Yeah, it's December. Today's the 1st of December. Um, what I was gonna say? Oh yes, I've been watching. I just started watching this show. It's not new, but it's new to me. It's called Body of Proof. It's pretty good, honestly. I like shows that have mystery and drama, but also have like true crime element to it. So I like that show. Um, I watch a lot of true crime stuff. Maybe a little bit too much, but I cut back on some because it started coming into my subconscious, which means it comes into my dreams. So yeah, that was not really fun. Um, yeah, and then I'm also watching this show called Damages. It's pretty good. Um, watching the original Walker, not the one that the reboot, the original one. That's a good show. I remember watching it when I was a child. That is a good show. But technically, I'm rewatching it because I watched it some as a child. Of course, not from the beginning because I was a baby when I first started. Okay, really, technically I was one, but still, infant point. Yeah, so yeah, Damages is really good. It's a good show, Nick. I know you said your sister-in-law watches it. It's a really good show. Um, this week, well, actually, no, tomorrow is the last episode of the second season of Murder in a Small Town. So I'm curious to see how that season's gonna end. I have feeling it's gonna be good because let's be honest, every single episode has been good. So I'm gonna be surprised about that. Uh-huh. Most of my shows I have to wait till January for them to come back. So it's well, hello. But yeah, I'm curious to see how that's gonna work. But yeah, all my shows are really good. I watch so many different shows, different things, different categories, I guess. Only one I think. Let's see. No, I watch comedy, just not as much as anything else, as much as true crime or crime related drama stuff. So hmm, it's a mixed bag, I guess. Um, I'm rewatching stuff from when I was a teenager or young adult. Like, of course, I'm not still a young adult. I guess I don't know what I'd be considered. I don't know. And my point is, I'm watching. It's interesting watching stuff when you were in a child, like when you were a teenager, and then watching it as like an adult. It hits differently. You said the most of the shows you used to watch run from September to April. Wow, that must be great. 'Cause I don't. Honestly, I watch shows from different continents. Like some from the UK. So I've watched some from Korea. I watched some from Indonesia. Different countries, depending on what I like. Even though I may not understand what they're saying in their language, I can use the subtitles. Uh, yeah. There were some really good Korean shows I watched. There was one called May It Please the Court. That was good. I think another one was called like Family or something. There are some good. They have some. Let's be honest. All different countries have typically have like good drama or like crime related stuff. Like, I forgot, this one I watched was really good. It was a British show. I can't remember what it's called. It was about. I think it was called the Crit. Actually, no, it was called Critical Incident. That was really good. I like shows that have mystery. I watched this one show that was based on a crime that happened in Canada in the 90s. It was called Under the Bridge. It was actually really sad. It was based on a true story. Um, and it made me sad because the author who wrote the book about the story, she ended up, of course, dying like a little bit after, like I think a little bit before the show was released. But it was sad to like learn about because I was only like when this crime happened. I think either was the mid '90s or the early '90s. So I was I was a child, regardless of when it was done. It was either a really little child or like a little bit older child, maybe like about I'm gonna say at the maximum probably was five. At the if it was 97, I would have been five. If it was like 94, I would have been about two. So it was just sad to hear like the why the crime happened, which was a stupid reason. Because let's be honest, most crimes happen because of stupid reasons. Let's just be real, and that just made me angry. Um, I think her family was Indian or something. I think. Um, like I knew they had thought it was a runaway at first, but they figured out now that these girls, the group of girls, like decided to target her and like target her because I think she was trying to speak out on something, and then she ended up getting murdered. It was very vicious. I know their names weren't released to the public at the time, but eventually their names got released. They would should be in their, oh hi Costas, but they should be in their 40s now because they were born in the 80s. So they were like 14. They were in their teenage years when this happened. So yeah, they're older than me. But I just think, honestly, I don't think anyone that murders somebody should get out of jail, especially when they intentionally did it. They didn't have to do the crime. They decided to do it. Let's gang up on this girl. Like the way she was, man, the way she was killed was like the most. It was very violent. I watched. See, I don't watch. Try not to watch too many crimes about children because it makes me really, really angry. Like really pissed. Like I get really mad. I've watched some crimes on. I've watched some true crime stuff on kids, but it just pisses me off. I'm not saying people that aren't kids being they get murdered. It doesn't make me mad because that does make me mad. But it's a whole nother level when a child is murdered. It's just a whole nother level right there. Yeah, I understand they're children or whatever or juveniles that their names shouldn't be released, but at the same time, I also think the public should know who these people are because like they need to know who they're around. So like now since they aren't juveniles anymore, they're adults. Hopefully all their names are out there. I think I've read that their names are out there. I know back in the can't remember. There was a case I watched based on because I used to watch Deadly Women all the time. I'm not sorry about it because that show was something else. But I remember they had back in I think it was might have been in the 60s or 70s. One of those times it was in a different country. I think somewhere in the UK. This crime happened. These two girls did not want to be separated, and one of the parents was saying that we are moving or whatever, so you can get away from this girl because they gotta have. Let's be honest, I ain't gonna lie. The way the show portrayed their relationship, their friendship, it kind of did seem obsessive. So I can understand why the parents did not want them to keep being in contact with each other, especially when they weren't beneficial to one another. It just kind of became some kind of crazy obsession, and then of course they decided, oh, because the one mom said we're moving, we're gonna do what we gotta do to make sure that doesn't happen. I know one of them is still alive. The other one has died. I don't know what from though. One, I think I'm not sure if the one that died became a famous author, or if it was the one who's still alive. I can't remember. I know her name was one was named Juliet Heim or something, and I can't remember the other one was named. I don't remember. I think, and I know they could never. The funny, interesting thing to me here is because the reason I say funny, it's not really haha funny because of what happened. It's just interesting that they did the crime so they could stay together, but because of the crime they did, they could never be in contact with each other again. So they had to be in different countries when they got released. They could not be in the same country anymore. That is what I thought was interesting to me. So basically, they should have just left the mess alone. They should have left the mom alone. They should have done nothing, and they probably would have gotten contact later on in life. But I don't think, let's be honest, when you're a teenager, you don't think about the ramifications typically of what is to occur in the future. Like some people don't think about those. They're like, okay, we're thinking this state now, and like okay, if this doesn't happen, then we can do whatever we want, and then we won't have ramification for our actions. So, okay, and of course we know with teenagers, let's be honest, all of us were teenagers at one point, and some are teenagers now. That our minds are not developed in the way that we don't think, oh, what we're doing now won't impact our future. Like I don't think they thought of the immediate reaction or the immediate thing they wanted, and they didn't think, oh, what we're doing now is going to impact like so many lives, not just ours, but and then it ended up doing the complete opposite of what they wanted. They did not stay together; they were separated. They could not have contact, which I honestly I think that should be for every prisoner that commits a crime. I mean, two people. I mean, any group of people who commit a crime together. I think that should be separated for the rest of their lives. They should not be able to have contact. I know there was I watch too much true crime. To say, because I remember there are several crimes I've seen where like parents commit a crime on a child or something, like they harm one of their children and like kill them. Not that I'm condoning that. And they said they cannot have any contact with any of their other children, which I think that is fair, because like you did that, and why should that means basically you traumatized the other kid. And I remember this one story. This girl was talking about her mom and how thank God her sister told her, which is really sad. And I say sad because the sister ended up getting killed by the mom. She told her sister. She said right before the sister said the story. It's on Deadly Women. I forgot what the mom's name was. But she had told her sister, when mom is done with me, she's coming after you. So she she listened to what her sister said. She said, you need to get out of here. Like, and she did do exactly what she got out and told the police, even though they didn't believe her. They did not believe her until they realized the two people that she had two sisters. Unfortunately, they both got killed by the mom. And it's weird because the brothers helped kill the two sisters, which makes no sense at all. And the reason why she killed her two daughters, well, almost three, is because she's like, they're stealing my beauty from me. And it was so, to me, that's the most creepy, that is creepy. Like, which tells me she probably has some mental health issues. I think the mom died. not trying to be mean, but maybe it's good riddance for like the daughter because I know, and it's sad because she says she loves her mom, but she doesn't love what her mom did. And hello to, I can't say that. I'm just gonna say hello to hello. That's what I'm gonna say because I'm not. That's like a long, long name. But my point is, the thing is, I think people don't think about, regardless if you're a teenager or a grown adult, I don't think all of us think of consequences when it comes to we want immediate results sometimes. And that can be really dangerous in certain aspects. Um, yeah. But I don't know. I just feel like, honestly, I think I'm fine. I'm okay. Yeah, exactly. Instant gratification, or they. I feel like also it's some people do it. Like I, one thing I really hate is when parents bring their kids into some their crime in order to like, and the kids will do it because of the parents wanting the parents to like actually like shoot, what was it? They want the parents' approval or something. So yeah, they'll just that is really sad to me. Like I've seen enough crime related stuff where they bring the children in because they want them to be complicit in the crime, even though they didn't really want to do the crime, but they have no choice because they're like, I remember watching this one. The mom said she won't love her child if she doesn't do this. See, I'm sorry. If my parent ever told me that after my whole life, said they're not gonna love me because I don't do something, okay, well, I can't help you there. Um, yeah, I typically on my Monday streams I typically talk to the audience or the viewers. So and like I know my mods and other people typically talk back. So hopefully, honestly, people say this is a really good. I'm a really good streamer. I don't really say that. I think I'm an okay streamer, but yeah, I just think that's kind of scary. Like to have like feeling like you have to do something like that because you don't get your parents' approval any other way. Thank God I don't have parents like that. I feel sad for people that do have, unfortunately, only have that as a way to get validation. That's actually really sad. Um, yeah, because I remember I watched so much true crime. See, this is why I need to stop watching so much true crime. Because I remember a lot of things about the true crime because I watch it in depth. It's a pro. I have a problem. My sister and my mom are like, Mariah, you gotta cut. I did cut back on watching true crime because I'm not like the show I'm watching called Damages and the show other shows I'm watching are not true crime based. They just happen to have true. They have crime in them, but they're not based on true crimes. So I think that's better than watching so much true crime. Um, like for me, I watch it because I want justice served, even though it doesn't always happen, which pisses me off. I ain't gonna lie. It makes me really pissed not being able to for the families to get to get justice. Like I remember doing some cases where we were trying to get justice for the family, and I just remember doing the one case where that just made me mad. The one case where the family wanted I'm gonna say the one case where the family wanted to get the sentence lengthened for the person, but it didn't go the way none of us wanted. It did not go the way I wanted, not the way the family wanted. I felt so angry. I wonder if that guy's out. I hope not. I have a feeling he is close to getting out. I'm not trying to be mean. I kind of hope he violates parole or whatever so he can go back in. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't care. You said when you were a kid, as a kid, you never would have considered that parents could potentially be awful. Honestly, I didn't think that, but also I had good role models. I mean, my parents are good parents, so that's probably why I didn't think about that. So yeah. Um, thinking. Uh, everybody. Oh, people in the audience, I'm curious since this person brought up fun facts, it made me think of something. Tell me a fun fact that you would like me to know about you. That's a good one. Even though that wasn't particularly their question, but I mean statement, but it's fine. That's awesome. That's exactly what parents are supposed to do their best. That's all they can do, honestly, because they're a result of what their parents did to them before, and all the way back for all the parents. You know what I'm saying? The generations before have their own stuff. So the thing is, that's what I think about. No, I didn't know that. Um, did you wait, Nick? Did you know that? What the person drawing what Gigi said? This person said. Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad you learned something new too, because I like when other people besides me learn new things. Anyone have a fun fact they want to share with the audience and Mariah? Yeah, that's my name. I'm not sorry for talking in third person. I like it. Thing. Um. Today, I'm definitely gonna try my best, Nick, not to like have a rant like last time, because I realized at the end of my stream. Oh, I'm sorry if you heard that. I think someone was honking outside. Um, I'm gonna try my best not to have a rant like last time. It wasn't even a bad rant, but I'm just was kind of irritated at one point, I think. So that's probably what happened. You said a fun fact. Wait, what did Nick say? Hold on, Gigi. I'll read yours after I read what Nick says. So there are a lot of national parks here, but you didn't know that. Sorry, you didn't know that that you guys have one in your capital. Oh, okay. And then Gigi. Is it okay if I just call you Gigi instead of drawing with Gigi? Because I can see the first part of it. So you said a fun fact about you is that you were named after a Brazilian Uber, model named Gazelle. Really? Oh wow. I don't know how to say her last name, so I'm not gonna even try. I'm dyslexic, so I'm not gonna even try to do that because I'm gonna butcher it. You clocked Pac-Man. Wait, it has 256 levels. I did not know that. Go ahead, Costas. That's awesome. How the heck did you do that? Wait, does that mean you played the whole thing? Wait, is that how many levels it has? I swear I didn't know that. Pac-Man is intense, I ain't gonna lie. That game is an intense game. Even though wasn't born in the 80s, but I played Pac-Man before. At least I think it came out in the 80s. I am so sorry if it didn't go in the 80s. I'm insulting people that are born in the 80s. Oh my god. Bye freaking bad. Oh, yeah, I knew it wasn't your last name, but I'm saying I don't know how to say the model's last name, is what I was saying, Gigi. You said you can't wait, you believe wait, hold on. You believe, I believe it breaks on level 256 because they don't think anyone can get that far. Honestly, that's possible. Ooh, at the arcade? Wait, they still have arcade games like that. That's kind of epic. I like the older kind of. I ain't gonna lie. The older kind of games have quality to them. I'm not trying to be mean. Because that means you can't probably get them just anywhere. Not that you can't get them on mobile nowadays, but it just has a different quality to it. I don't think I've ever played an arcade game, but let's be honest, I probably wasn't born when they were invented, so sorry for anyone that seems to insult, but I'm not trying to promise. Oh, okay. Wait, wait. Yeah, I'm curious to know if Nick is like right about the glitching thing or the glitch. That's a great one because I don't know because I've never heard of a game going. I've heard of games going that high, but I didn't know arcade games go. I'm not trying to be rude. I swear I didn't know arcade games could go that high. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is insulting. I'm so sorry, and I'm smiling. Makes me more awkward. Don't look at my mouth. Oh, I swear. I don't. That doesn't count. If Mariah's not trying to be offensive, I promise. I promise you. The US is okay. That's all I'll say. Huh? Oh, you just get. That is so lame. You just get a. Wait a second. You should get some bonus coins or something for getting all the. That's simple. I'm sorry. You should totally get like some kind of like prize for getting that far. None of those stinking congratulations. That's some bull. I know it's like a long time ago probably that it was made, but that's not even you. I'm sure that took hours to get through. So technically, they should they should give you like some kind of prize or something for that. I mean, built like I don't know. I'm assuming I should say built into the game prize. I mean. Because I know, of course, at the arcade you probably get like those tickets and then you can get prizes there, but that's not what I'm talking about. Mariah. Oh, dang. All right, so you said Nick said the Nickelodeon NES version level 256 is only half of. Oh my god, wait, half of the screen. Oh my gosh, half of the screen then it glitches out because it's impossible. They did that crap on purpose. That's why you're okay. If they did that on purpose, Nick, that particular thing, I think they did that on purpose. Oh, you said you had the app with 256 levels, but updated it. That's some bull. It should have saved your. Yeah, I know. I was saying I said bull like on the show Bernie Mac. He used to say bull like that. I can't do. I'm also a girl, so my the way I say it is different. Yeah. Where are they at? Gigi says if you want to go to Kenya for the holidays, I don't know how to say that name. It's on the coast, and beaches are beautiful. And another fun fact, I never heard of. I don't think I've ever heard of that place. But yeah, I'm not gonna even respond to that question because I don't know if it's supposed to be some kind of. I don't know. I can't respond to that question because I don't know how to respond to it because I don't know what. Because I don't know if that's supposed to be an insinuation or something. Oh, you want to show me something. I don't know how you're going to show me something, but okay, whatever that is. Hopefully, it's nothing inappropriate, because if it is, I know Nick or Mildred is going to block it, so I already feel okay. Wait, I know. Ghost says I know. I don't really. Also, typically, when you update, at least for me, I know when I update apps on myself, it just ruins everything, because, like, you're like, oh, yay, I'm almost done. Psych, I'm not. Um, yeah. You said they actually didn't do it on purpose. The game cartridge just didn't. Whoa, wait. Oh yeah, back in the 90s, I guess back in the 90s, yeah, that game card just probably. I didn't even have. I don't know. I never had Pac-Man on a no Nintendo like gaming console thing, so I didn't know that. Um, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's true. Nick is right though, because there's some things you have to literally he's right because I've had games where I have to update or it won't let me like play it anymore. It's so aggravating, and particularly the ones that are big, really big gaming apps or whatever. It will hold too much space, and you're like, oh crap, I can't. It can't hold on here no more. So, okay. Um, Costas, you must be tired because it's like what, like 6:30 over there in the morning, or maybe 5:30 in the morning. I don't remember which time because I know of our time difference. And yeah, that is. Hopefully, I'm not. I hope I didn't make you wake up early or have to wake up early, even though I technically don't think I did. I don't know. Hopefully not. You said you always leave. Wait, you always leave. You always leave all updates until you absolutely have to do them. Also, I know Nick already gave me a response. Costas or Mildred, if you have a response for my gaslighting in disability community video, I need it by today. So if you don't send it to me by today, I won't be able to conclude it in my videos because I have to write the notes up this week. I already got a good amount of responses, but if you want to, you're already at work. You're being sneaky and watching me, and even though you always say don't tell the boss, but how could I tell the boss? You're in a completely different country, and I don't know your boss, by the way. But if you had a response for that topic and you want me to include it, let me know by the end of it. Well, technically, let me know before for you, coasters. You got about you're not the same time zone, so you have about less than 7.5 hours for you. But for Mildred, she's on the same time zone, so she should know it's about 7.5 hours left in the day before it's actually no less than 7.5 hours because it's after 4:30. If you have a response, I got a good amount of responses, but if you want yours included, I need it by then. One of my friends is trying to see if one of his friends is gonna give him a response then to me. If not, it's okay. What it It's not a secret because I'm not doing anything wrong. It's your secret, not Mariah's secret. Because I'm not doing anything wrong. Because secret implies I'm doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. Technically, actually no, I'm not doing anything wrong. So not technically. But what I totally feel like if we had like a friend group like me, Nick, Kostas, and Mildred, Nick would be the one to be popping out. I swear, he'd be hiding somewhere and then pop out, and then like you'd be like, oh crap, and then I would get him back. I swear, I was thinking like I've been thinking about like if I'm sorry, Kostas, but you can I told you can contact me on Patreon or Coffee, one of the two. Because you've access to me there. I'm not doing that new message thing. I'm not doing that new messaging on Twitter. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, so I'm not using it. I don't like that I have to do all these jump through hoop things. I ain't doing that. So yeah. Also, I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, you know what? Funny thing is, I feel like I have different pieces of myself that I show different people. Like people that I trust, they get to see the whole thing. People I don't trust, they don't get to see the whole thing. They get to see pieces of me. Yeah, this just depends on what kind of relationship we have. So yeah. I remember one of my friends. He is Polish. He's like, it's interesting how people see things differently. Like for me. I don't see, he says we talk about everything, but I don't see it that way personally. But I feel like, I think I see things differently because I've had different aspects of different friendships where, oh, this person's there, then they're not, they come and go. So I'm like, okay, that's the way I treat the friendship. As in, I'll be there if you need me. If not, that's fine. Whatever. There are friends that I just know that they'll be there regardless of what I say or don't say. Like, mm, I really can't believe my best friend. I've been best friends with my best friend for 15 years now. Like, every time I think about it, actually it's a little over 15 years, but like 15 years and some months. Um, like my best friend gets to see the best parts of me. My ex-boyfriend gets to see the best parts of me. Some of you guys get to see the best parts of me, and some of the worst, unfortunately. And that's based on how the trust level goes. If it just level is lost, then certain people won't get to see like parts of me. Like I'll just stop talking. Like that's happened with some of my friends. I just stopped talking to them because I lost the trust and I don't trust it. So like one of my friends from the UK, Ryan, I don't talk to him anymore. Some people I met him through this game. I met a couple of my friends from this game. Right now, I'm only talking to one of them. I was talking to three of them on one point. Oh, actually, technically, I'm at four friends from the game. I'm talking to still two of them. My bad. Two guys, two different guys. Both my friends. One's from India, one's from Poland. I was talking to my one friend who was from my one girlfriend who is from Poland, but I haven't talked to her in a while. I don't feel like talking to her, so I'm not doing it. And my one former friend who is from the UK. I also have a few friends from the UK, not just from this game. I have friends on different platforms. So honestly, it's kind of like how the disability community connects different people from all around the world. The same with when you meet people. Like I met people from different aspects, different things, different platforms, different like I met a lot of so I'd say a good portion of friends from Twitter when I first joined Twitter, and like the disability community was amazing on there, and then unfortunately it went to shit because of the leadership on there. Um which irritates me because it was a guy really liked Twitter at one point because it was like I have all these different aspects and all these different people and all their different lived experiences, and I get to learn from them, and I get to hear things I didn't know about, and it's like a whole like it wasn't a one-sided thing. Like now it's completely changed. Like I met honestly, I met my ex through a game, like on a game. I met him on a game, and then I met him in real life. To me, yes, you can meet anybody through a game. I know my one of my friends, she met her, I think they're fiancés now, met them through the game we used to play. And my other one, there's a few friends I met. They met their partners through the game. Like they're married now. Like one of my friends, he met his wife through the game. Like this, to me, so my point is you can meet people through different avenues. Like people are like, oh, you can't have an online relationship that turns to real. That's not true. That depends on if you're willing to invest in it. That's what it depends on. Like that happens all the time. People meet people online and then meet them in person, and it can change into stuff. Like I just decided I'm not ever doing like I don't want an online relationship. I just don't want that. I want a real thing. Like why would I want just an online thing? That's like lame. Cause like my one friend who's Polish, I think he still has feelings, which that's his choice, whatever, prerogative and whatever his life. But I don't think because we speak two different languages, I don't know how clear I come across at times because my language is completely different than his. He doesn't know English and I don't know Polish, and the stupid Google Translate is garbage sometimes. So I'm like, okay, we're not understanding each other. So like I said one thing and he says something else, and he thinks I'm like being like kind of upset about things, but I'm not upset. I'm just being realistic and honest and open, and so it's like a disconnect there. So like I'm okay, whatever. You said you've seen it a lot. Actually, sadly, there are more of these relationships that failed than succeed. Honestly, a lot of the ones, at least most of my friends, the ones I've had, all of their relationships has actually worked out, which is interesting. Like I'm one of my friends who's from Poland moved to Portugal for her fiance. They moved together, and like same with my other friend. He was from Belgium, and he moved to the UK for her. Like they're married now, and one's engaged and one's married. I'm thinking, the fudge? Like that's actually legit, and like that's awesome. Like um, so it can work. It just depends on if you're willing to put the time in, I guess. I just remember when I first like talked to one of my friends, like when he was like before he dated her, he was like, "Oh, I like this girl," and like it was weird for me only because we were like in this weird like me and him were like this weird situation thing. So like it was awkward. I didn't have feelings for him like that or anything, or he didn't have feelings for me. At least that's what both of us say. I don't really know, but because you can't always know everyone's motives. So like um I realized like certain parts of my life when I didn't deal with certain things the best at times, which is fine, but One thing I will say about yesterday's inspiring thought, because I realized that thought that did come based on one of my subscribers on the channel. At least I don't know if he's still on here. He was on here. He one of my because under one of my posts a while back, he had like told me he had feelings, and I didn't feel the same way, and I think he might have felt like I don't know. I shouldn't speak on his side. I know what I felt. I didn't feel the same way, and it had nothing to do with him. I don't know him personally, so I can't. It's hard for me. Ever since a lot of stuff has happened in my life, I can't really tell if someone's being serious when they're saying things online. Just because you say something online doesn't mean anything, because all you know about me is what you see online. So you can't say you can have feelings for someone that you don't actually physically know too well enough. Like, because there are faults about myself that I don't I don't hide them or anything, but you can't see them through my videos typically. So I don't. I think sometimes people fall in love or in like or whatever in having crushes based on something that isn't always. I wouldn't say it's a false perception, but it's not. You can't see. You don't get to see the 100% like around her every day kind of thing. So like you get just see the aspects that I just show. So I don't know, and I think he might have felt slighted, even though I didn't say. I just said I want to be friends. Like, and I think sometimes people. I typically notice with guys. I shouldn't say girls. I don't know about girls. Like I remember this one girl. I thought I had a crush on. She had a crush on me, but I didn't know this. It was not my fault, and she felt kind of embarrassed after she told me, and I was not. I swear, I don't try to lead anyone on because I know what that shit's like. It's not fun. Um, I every time like someone tells me they like me and if I don't like them that way, I try to be as not blunt, but try to be as respectful but honest with them because I think that's fair. Because let's be honest, I've dealt with a lot of rejection in my own self, so I understand that's garbage to like lead someone on or make them feel like you have feelings when you don't. Like that's not cool. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like ever since I had said that one thing to that guy, I have not seen him on here, which I wasn't trying to make him like leave, but I guess that was his choice. I can't. I mean, I didn't hurt him. At least I didn't try to. If I did, I did not intentionally try to make someone feel bad about having feelings because I know exactly what that feels like. Um, so yeah, like you said, get to give them credit. You said credit to them for just leaving it at that. Honestly, being rejected is it sucks, okay? But because I do, but the thing is, like, he wrote it under my thing. So what am I supposed to? I don't want. I was and before I even responded, I was trying to make sure I formulated what I needed to say properly, so it didn't seem like like, because sometimes you know when you are like when you particularly when you have like really strong feelings for somebody, I like you like sometimes you can't see past those feelings. Like I've had friends that I liked and then like one of my friends from college, I had liked him at one point, whatever. But we're actually I think we're good friends, like as friends. Like I remember when he first told me like, yeah, I don't like you like that. But the way he said it when I first because I've been rejected enough, I didn't take it well. I didn't get angry at him, but I was upset with myself. Um, but I'm still friends with him. Like sometimes that doesn't work out. Sometimes you because you're in like your own head about things. Honestly, for me, I think because honestly at the same time I guess it could be his that could have been his thing. He'd been hurt a lot of times and maybe he just want to talk, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that because I understand like being rejected even though I'm not intentionally trying to hurt you. That probably did hurt though. Um yeah, I don't really understand why people I don't know why people I don't know why that person asks if I'm married. why would they? I never said I was married. No, I'm not married. Um, and for me, I've dealt with a lot of different situations with being rejected differently. Some I've dealt with well, others I did not deal with well. Like, um, but I've grown from it. Like there's some I can't talk to, others I can talk to fine. Like there are people like from high school and college I can still talk to, others I cannot because of the way they particularly one of the con from college, the way he acted like after it was done, it was a whole mess. And my sister, I didn't even think about it until my sister said something. She's like, Mariah, why are you still like talking to him? He treated you like shit. Well, she didn't say that particular word, but she basically said he treated you like crap. Like you're, um, almost. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like I don't even know if it would be considered invalidated. It was some the way he treated it wasn't really nice. And then I remember, yeah, I had like a few years ago. I had maybe a year or two ago. I had because I was trying to be nice. So our birthdays are around the same time. He's about a year younger than me. About. And I say about because he was born a couple days before. I would have been turning one, but the point I'm making is he was thinking I was obsessed with him or whatever, which is some bullshit. Like, no. I told him after what you did, I never ever, I don't even like you at all like that ever, and I don't think I ever, and I know I never will. Um, and it had nothing to do with him being married. I don't really care he's married. It had to do with the way he was because I said I've he made it seem like I like was obsessed with him, and that was a damn lie. I hadn't talked to him for years. Because after college, we both graduated on the same time. There was no need to be in contact. Like so, and the funny thing is, he's supposed to. The reason why it's weirder, I feel like Christian guys or guys in general, when you don't do respect or react a certain way or expect or you don't react in an expected way, then it's a problem. And it has nothing to do with him being Christian because I've had situations with Christians and non-Christians who treat me the same shitting way, like garbage way like that. So, well, I don't know why he was protecting his own. I remember this one time in college. We were both in college. He is a year younger than me, even though I graduated his year because we took a year off. That's why I graduated a year after. I should have. But this one time I don't know how you can accidentally text somebody. Like I remember it. I think I was in I think I was in my I'm pretty certain I was in my sophomore year. He accidentally texted me texted me something and he meant to text his girlfriend. It was awkward because I'm thinking like, did you obviously I know he didn't mean to send it to me, but I'm almost wondering this is what's his girlfriend's name in M too because my name starts with M. But I don't really know. I don't really understand most guys, let's be honest. Like, most of them are just a walking enigma to me. Like, I don't get them. Like, the ones that say, oh, we're just friends, and then they get pissed when you do things that they don't want you to do. So, like, what the hell is it then? Like, I hate that kind of shit. Because that makes me confused. Like, oh, we're just friends, but you can't do this or this or this. Like, so what the hell is it? Like, oh, you have feelings, but you don't say something. So then I hate those people that tell you, oh, I literally hate dealing with people that say, oh, we're just friends. And then when someone says, oh, like for me, this is typically what I do, and I don't care to care. People don't like it. I normally get a vibe from certain people when they're talking to me if they have feelings or not. I just typically get a vibe. I'm not always right, but sometimes I actually am right. And then the people actually admit it, which is so stupid. And then because they always say, "Oh no, I'm not. No, no." What is the big deal about admitting it? I don't see what the problem is because like just admit it. Honestly, I'm very impulsive, so it's probably why I got hurt. I've gotten hurt so much emotionally more than anything because I tend to act on my emotions, which is not very always it's not very good most of the time. I don't get why people think I'm married. Did I don't I'm pretty sure I've never said I'm married on here, but I don't get it. Wait, Nick, do you think he was trying to yeah, I see the name. I did see that name. Every time when I see it, it makes me think of another word which I don't want to think about. But Um, I don't get it. Why do people assume that I'm married and have kids? I don't quite understand. Do I look like I'm married and have kids? I don't quite understand it. I like really wish I could know the answer. Interesting. That guy never came back and said he was going to supposedly show me something, which I don't know how he could do that, but okay. You think he was trolling? Oh, okay. Well, then glad you blocked him then. I'm not sorry. You deserve that block. Wait, how do you know he was? Wait, how do you know he was trolling? What do you think? What do you think his follow-up question would be then if it was trolling? I'm curious now. I don't even understand why he come on. I don't understand why most trolls come on my channel to troll. Hence why they get blocked. I'm not sorry. I don't care either. I mean, oh, I was about to check my. I was literally about to check my tablet to see if it was broken. You said you're not sure, but the way someone doing. Yeah, well, honestly, let's be honest. With this trolling thing, we've had a lot of real shady behavior with the trolls on here. Like things that I don't feel like talking about, because then people that are trolling are gonna come on here and start bringing up. So I won't say certain things. Um, but. I have an awesome mod, so I don't have to really worry. Oh, Mildred, you're still there. I didn't know you were still there. We had like the most. I'm sorry. We had to deal with some crap on this channel. Like we shouldn't have had to. But honestly, it's crazy that it's already December, because it reminds me of that like last late December where we had some knucklehead come in here. See, I'm trying really hard not to curse about things. It's hard for me because my go-to word is a bad word to say or considered swear words. But yeah. Honestly, the trolling has kind of tapered off, which I think is good. But we do sometimes get the random trolls. You said you had your doubts, and you said if you had doubts, you would have given them chance to. Honestly, I kind of suspect it would probably if I had said something, I think it probably would have went somewhere racist with that person. I do suspect that. And the other person, I suspect something else, but I'm not gonna say that because I'm thinking things that are disgusting in my brain. So that, and I don't. You almost sorely listen. Sorely. Um, I'm thinking, but yeah, like I, I've gotten so much better with the trolls. Like when I first started dealing with the trolls, it was not good. I was not doing good with the. I would like respond to every single one of them. If I don't want to respond, I decided I'll just be quiet for a moment and then like regather my thoughts. And if the trolls didn't go away, I just ignore like I was doing. And then if not, my mod will take care of it most likely, so that I don't have to deal with it. Oh, so you think they mean they just watch and seldom comment? Oh, that's completely fine. You can watch and just don't have to comment. That's fine. I don't mind people doing that. I know on certain platforms that like they don't count. They don't count the troll. They don't count the lurkers as things. But I hopefully on this channel, hopefully that works on it works that they count everybody that views, or even if they're not speaking, um, as a person who views. But I don't know how that works. Yeah, because this stupid counter on the thing is not always accurate. So sometimes there are more people than it actually shows. Sometimes there's less. I don't know. It's very interesting to me. Like this channel is, I don't know. I feel like it's my safe space, but I don't know. it's other people's safe space, but I won't always know because they won't tell me. Oh, people say my voice is soothing. I don't know. Like one of my friends who I found on Twitter. I don't know what happened to her. She would always say, "Oh, Mariah." She said, "Mariah, your voice." Well, she wrote in the comment section one time. She was like, "Your voice is very soothing." I'm. I think I'm average, but I'm glad. Thank you for your compliments, even though I am very. I guess I'm my worst critic or something. Um, I would consider myself my worst critic, but honestly, the things I like about myself, my smile, trying to help the disability community, help, be an advocate for us. Don't know how much that helps, but I try. Hopefully, it can be. I really do hope the channel can be a safe space for a lot of people that have disabilities around the world, globally. I know it has reached different countries. Just to me, that was insane. Because I remember when I first created this channel, I was like, I hope that's what happens, but never did I actually think it would really actually happen. Because I thought my voice was not. I didn't think my voice mattered, and I know, of course, now I know it does, but I didn't think that most people would listen to someone that is very shy and like kind of soft spoken, someone who didn't value their voice, because I honestly I didn't always value my voice. Someone that cares about people but didn't really know how to um, go about doing anything like this. Um, oh, thanks, Nick. And thanks, Mildred. I both appreciate your compliments and comments. Like, honestly, that means a lot to me, Nick, because I really do put a lot of effort and energy into this channel. I really do, like, every day. Even when you don't see me, I'm fine. Uh, Even when you don't see me, like, only when you only see my YouTube shorts, I'm still doing stuff behind the scenes on long form content. My other live streams on Saturday. I'm always working on content for that. Also working on feature content for new shorts and everything. So like it's not just what you see is like I don't do like a couple seconds and figure out what I'm doing each time. It takes me a lot of time to do it. It's not because I thoroughly try to put every single video I've made, I put all my effort and energy into them. I don't just like half-ass things, even though people probably think I do. I don't put a lot of time into each one of them. So I am proud. I'm proud of this channel. I mean, so to say, I'm also grateful for the community that I've been able to build through it, and I'm glad it helps people that are in the disability community feel seen. That's the one thing I'm grateful for. Like, I didn't think that that would actually happen for people. Like, I thought that they would still feel unseen, and I hope that even if it's for a tiny moment of their day, that it makes them have some kind of smile or something. I don't really know. I can't know every single person because not every person speaks. And I'm not just talking about I can't know because I can't know what's happening in someone's head. At my point. So that's why I think sometimes that's why comments are really good for me. Like when I'm reading them, that's why they can be fair. They're actually really not just encourage. I know people think they're just encouraging to other people when they're reading it. They're also encouraging to me to keep going. Um, Honestly, some comments have gotten me to keep going for like a while. Because I can't know what's happening in someone's head. I can only know what's being written. I can't. The disrespectful comments get removed, so I don't care about those. But the other ones, the ones that are beneficial, and help not just me and it helps me, but also others. Continue to go, even though I think most people think, oh, these comments are just for a specific amount of people. And actually, no, it's not. Like Nick's comments literally like help me and other people's. I've seen other people, not just Nick's. There's other people's comments I've seen that just make me that I see every single day or every other day that keep going uh, because when I read the comments, they like honestly, I feel like they feed my heart, and I know that sounds like weird, but it's what it is. It kind of pours. I'm pouring out a lot of stuff, so when the comments are coming back, I it's like it almost like fills that part that I poured out back in, if that makes sense. I have no idea what's going on with that, but it's loud is what I know. Um, he said when I voice my sensibilities is very affirming. I have a great. Honestly, I don't really think I have a. I just think I'm being me. I don't. I know you say you see all the stuff. I just see myself being myself, Mildred. When you say that. I'm not really good at accepting compliments. I've never. It's funny thing is my mom and my dad are the same way, so maybe that's why I'm like that. But I also because I also probably because I have a very poor self. I've always I've had for numerous decades. I've had poor self image or self worth. So I'm not saying that I can't accept compliments. It's just really difficult for me to. Because I feel like some of these people, I've had people say just what I want to hear, so they can smile for themselves. So I'm not saying that's what you're doing. That's what sometimes I feel that's what's happening, even though it may not be right, accurate. Um, honestly, I don't know when I'll do more drawing. The last drawing I made was November the 17th. I'm taking a break from it unless, like I said, unless Mildred has some ideas she wants me to draw out. Then I'll do it. But because since I don't know if she has any, I can't say I'm doing anything right now. I'm taking a break because I've been doing drawing plus my content and other things consistently, and yeah. Nick, you got that right. Thank you. Because I know exactly what they're about trying to do. So appreciate you, Nick. Because I know they were trying to write another part of, because I blocked certain words, so they were trying to write the word I blocked. Um, but my point is, I hope that this channel allows people to. He is really awesome. Really, really awesome at doing modding, honestly. If I didn't know anybody, I would have thought this was his job, but it's not. He just does it out of kindness of his heart, which is really, to me, obviously I know both you, Nick, and Mildred, you do things out of the kindness of heart, which is very odd for me, only because I'm not used to people doing, I should say, there are people that do things out of the kindness of their heart, but it's very rare. So most people do things to get things back. That's what I've learned. I've learned most people do things just to get things back or come or good fortune or whatever. So when it came to you two, I think I was confused about both of you, honestly. Because I don't really I know my family does things out of kindness of heart. There are not many people I know in real life that do things out of kindness. There are few people, very rare few that do things out of kindness of heart, but not many because most people do things to get something else out of it. So like, yeah, no. Um, well, he knew what I knew exactly what they were doing when I saw it, and Nick probably was suspicious because he saw the first part. I saw the first three letters, the first four letters, and I knew. I mean, first two letters, and then I saw the second two sets, and I knew what he was trying to write, but it didn't work out for him. That's what I do. You knew what I meant. Good. Um, because like at first I was like maybe the GG means good girl is what I first thought, and then I saw the ER and I was like, yeah, you definitely I know you need to block it. Freaking racist ass bat. Mariah I almost cursed. Racist ass jerk. See, I cursed anyways. Whatever. It's better than what I was gonna say. Something else. I was about to say something else besides the jerk part. I just don't like racist people, and then it makes it seem like this channel, like, when that happens, it makes me feel like I caused that to happen, even though I know I did not. You thought he meant good game. I thought he was saying good girl at first, and then I saw the ER, so that's not what he's trying to say. Um, so no. You thought good game. Actually, that would have been good if that was that, but I don't think that's what that was. You couldn't put the word because I blocked the word, so you couldn't put it. And I was like, I'm glad I blocked that word. I'm glad I blocked the opposite way and the other ways I got. I blocked it multiple ways, so you couldn't write it there. That's why he couldn't write it. And I'm not sorry. Exactly where it's gonna say freaking blocked. Uh, Not surprised. I've dealt with racism most of my life, so what the hell is the difference between online? Like, I oh, I see. I didn't know. Wait, you said you say, but that doesn't. But that, but you're Nick. You're you. You know you're you, right? So that doesn't really count for you because you are not. I doubt you're racist. So when so I know you wouldn't have put like all that stupidness after it. You wouldn't have put GG and then ER next, and then I know what he was trying to put, like a don't say what you're thinking, raw. Almost said it. I'm trying really hard not to dwell on it, but it makes me angry. Oh, hello. I don't like racist ass people. I don't like racist, sexist, derogatory people that piss you off on purpose. Like, he's probably one of those stupid ass rage baiters. Breathe, Mariah. I was doing good until that crap happened. Like, it was fine until that happened. Because I don't, it's almost like I coaxed it into, like, happening. It's almost like because I was like, there's no truth. You literally just heard me, like, before that happened, Nick, and Mildred, and everyone else. I literally said there was, we were, like, we were doing great on the trolling, and then that comes through. You said you could see exactly what he was. See, because I know you're awesome. That's why. That's because you're because you're on the darn you're on it. I wish racism here you could get arrested for being racist. I wish that was a thing. Like you said, that's a racist stuff. You get arrested in your country. I want that. I wish that was a dang thing over here. I do. Dang on it. Or I wish there was a way to ban an IP. They did, the the internet provider thing on anyone that's racist towards I know one of my mods before you and Mildred, she used to have to like literally like send in like I'm not sure if she had to send in evidence when she was trying to report them to to ban accounts. Because I've had rude shit or disrespectful racist bullcrap or my point is I've had hateful comments done towards me. And I've also we've had it in this stream before where disrespectful comments were said in here, and it was the whole. I felt bad because it wasn't just. I know I'm not the only black person that was in my chat, so unfortunately, it almost seems like I was condoning it, even though I did not know that was going to happen. And I know you and Mildred would say, "No, Mariah, that you didn't condone that," but it feels like it's my responsibility because it happened on my channel. Oh, we were just talking about someone trying to pass over the blocked words I put in there, and me and my mod caught it. I knew when what was happening was going to happen, so we blocked it before it went to where it was. I already blocked that word, that's why you couldn't put it in there. Wonder why you went with that name. I feel weird saying it, so I can't do it, but I appreciate your comment about my vibe. My vibe is, nah. On my Monday streams, my vibe is like kind of chillish, and I don't know, free. I'm honest and open. Like I'm always like that, but my Saturday streams are not the same because my anxiety is out of control. You know what I've learned? I know because I have acid reflux. I have acid reflux, so I had a flare up last night. Because I was stressed and my anxiety and my stress level was really through the roof. So, hopefully that does not I hope it doesn't happen again because I get trouble sleeping because of it, and then I woke up early enough today so I didn't get good sleep. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. You said you made this account a while ago, but you forgot what the name was about. Maybe something you watched. You said a South African actually filmed themselves being. Why the hell would you? Might be nice. Be nice. I'm trying, Nick, to be nice. I am trying to be nice to that person, even though I don't want to be. I kind of love that he was racist in another country and then came back to his country and got arrested. I'm not sorry. Damn, I wish that was. I so wish that was possible in this dang country. Dang it. I'm kind of envious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm envious of your country for that. I am. I'm envious of your country for that, Nick. I swear to you. I am envious of that because, like, that's some bull. That I wonder what kind of punishment they get for doing that. Sorry, now I'm invested in it. My bad. Ignore me, Nick. Don't answer that question. Oh, you said you had no idea what you were reading, like a stutter. Yeah, he wasn't stuttering. He was breaking up the word because he knew he couldn't get it through. That person was breaking up the. They were stupid, but actually at the same time they were stupid smart. That's what they were. They were stupid because they thought I'm stupid and wouldn't catch on. Because I've had enough trolls to figure out what the hell you're doing, you dumb. Mariah, stop being. I'm being mean to the. But actually, technically, he deserves me being mean to him. He came in here trying to be racist. So technically, my crap is valid. It's not like he didn't provoke my damn anger. He provoked this shit like he did. He provoked me to get angry. But point is, I knew what he was doing because I guess I've seen enough garbage with these trolls to know what I'm about to encounter. At first, I was literally, Nick, before he put the ER part, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. That's what I was doing at first. When I first saw the ER, I was like, Mariah, we're giving him the benefit of the doubt. But then when it started going that, and then the other thing, I'm thinking, okay, Mariah, don't more give him the benefit of the doubt. I just decided, Mariah, stop. I know you see that, Nick. And then he, like, got it, and he was like, okay. Nick, I hope you know how much I appreciate you. That means you're, like, on the freaking... It's like you're, like... You know how when people say, like, you're on the, what's it called? Like, that's not out of the game. Like, you're on the ball or whatever they say when you're, like, on it. Like, I think that's the saying, on the ball. I think, something like that. Something like that. My point is, like, you are really great at doing this. I'm, like, I know you said you've been a mod before you, but you do, like, I feel like, I'm not saying the person you modded for didn't have all this stuff, but I feel like unfortunately, because of my race, even though I don't want to be any other race, that adds an extra component in it, and like other things I never thought I'd experience, like some of the stuff I've seen on this channel, actually, well, some of the stuff trolls have said on the channel has caused me to doubt some of the stuff. Like I sometimes come and ask my parents about things because of what is said in this, and some of the trolls say, like, because I thought what makes me, like, I even asked my ex, do I look like I'm something, like, because of, and I've asked my parents too, and they're like, no, Mariah, you don't. Like, these shitty trolls actually make me doubt my dang self, and that makes me angry. Like, I wish there was a way to block all trolls so none of them can come on this channel. Because I already had enough self-doubt for, like, a lot of time, and I don't want to go back to the part where I doubt myself, because I had a lot of self-hatred for, like, decades. I've had self-hatred for decades, and I don't want to go back to that version of Mariah not being the best version of herself, because that's what will happen if I feel like, you get what I'm trying to say? If I feel like, start feeling my self-worth going down again, which hopefully doesn't happen. Hey, Mildred, I have a question for you. I'm gonna wait to make sure she says yes or no to the question. Wait, if I could ask. Wait, can I ask a question? You've seen many different types of trolls over the years. The worst ones that make the stream. Honestly, I've started doubting myself ever since certain things have been happening, like being called a trans and, like, other different things that being act about being a like what you would do, something about a femboy. I don't know why that makes me doubt my, because I've already had problems with my, I already have, since I was age of 14, I've had problems with my appearance, like doubting my appearance and judging it because of stuff that's happened in my past. And I don't like that these tools have gotten me back into the space of like doubting the way I look. And I don't really care if people say appearance is not everything. For me, it's a lot of things because it made me, I hated myself for decades for that. Because of things that happened, like, and I don't want to go back in an area where I start hating myself, and that's another thing that can make me sink back into depression, which I don't want. So that's another reason why it's very great, good. It's really awesome that I have like Nick and Mildred to be mods on this channel, so when they see things getting out of control, they can deal with it, and I don't have to. Even though I see it, it doesn't have to be there for long. So, especially the thing where people are questioning if I'm a guy or a girl. That crap really hits me real hard because throughout my life I've had enough people question that. And I know I don't. I'm tired of it. Like, I am being kind to myself. I'm just being honest. Being kind and being honest. I think honesty and kindness go together. Like, because I still struggle with the appearance stuff because of my past, and then some of these trolls spot it, and then I mean they don't know all the stuff that's happened in my past, but they hit certain issues, and it makes me question things about myself, which it should not. And the people are gonna say, "Oh, Mariah, you should get a thicker skin." It has nothing to do with the thicker skin. It has to do with it hits trauma points or wounds that are not probably fully closed, and I don't know if they ever will be. So yeah. Some of these darn trolls are relentless though. The one that was saying hi 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 hi. I'm sorry, I don't feel bad that you blocked them. That was great. Cause like, yeah, I'm not talking. I'm no longer talking, engaging with the trolls. I refuse to now. I'm tired. Like I feel like I'm sick and tired of it. Cause it's almost like some of these are just coming in on purpose. Like, and some of them I do wonder if they have friends and then they're telling the friends to come over and then do it. Like let's fuck with Mariah over here. Like, oh, she has some problems. Like, why don't we just bother her today? Um, I mean, I try to be strong. I'm not perfect, and I already know that. But the yeah, I know they're not worth my acknowledgement, but so I know I completely understand. You sound like my parents when you say that, but but at the same time, my parents also understand I have wounds, emotional wounds that I've had triggered that are triggered. That's why they're very. That's another reason why they're very protective of me, which is understandable. Um, Especially those wounds I actually have caused me to harm myself in the past. So it makes more sense why when those triggers are pushed, why they're concerned. Hence why I'm concerned. Not that I'm lately they've not because my mental health is see if my mental health was way lower than it is now, it probably would have triggered me to harm myself. But because it's in a place where it's stable enough to know Mariah, these people just say things to make you upset to the point where you could possibly harm yourself. You don't have to, but you could. That's where it concerns me a little bit. That's the reason. And I think people look at me, oh, Mariah, you get everything put together. You have a life, you can do things and all this stuff. So, yeah, I can do all that stuff, but doesn't mean that my mental health doesn't ever take any kind of hits or nothing. Like, it takes hits like everybody else. I am a human being. Um, just because I'm a YouTuber doesn't mean that I can't feel any feelings or things. And people assume, oh, Mariah, you must have a perfect life. that don't know my past assume like, oh, Mariah, you don't have any triggers, you don't have nothing wrong. Like, why are you upset? Like, I do wish at times that I had done therapy when I was like younger. Definitely when I was a teenager, maybe even a child. I wish I had done therapy when I was younger because some of these foods may have been figured out. Um, I'm not saying they would have been resolved. I'm so sorry because I have no idea what that is. I'm not sure if that's the kid outside, even though it's dark. Hopefully, he's not out there kicking something high because I can hear it. I don't know what that is. For anyone who can hear that in the background. But yeah. I know people look at me like, Mariah, you're being a Debbie. I know people are like, Mariah, you're being a Debbie Downer. I am a typical I'm pessimistic. Most people are optimistic. I'm actually really pessimistic and real. Um, People don't like that shit about me, but I can't really help them with that. Um, you think everyone has triggers? I don't know how the triggers know what my trick. I don't know how the trolls know what my triggers are because I never said anything about them. Besides maybe one of them, only one trigger I've said about the guy girl thing. I don't like that shit. I really don't like. That's one of the triggers. I have more than one, but that's the only one that so far has been hit. Hopefully, nothing else gets hit. And the racist crap I don't like. That shit's disgusting. And that's one of the damn rules. So on this channel, like one of the rules on the channel is not to be racist, sexist, derogatory, be kind. Like what tells me these knuckleheads who are trolling don't read my rules. So technically, you didn't do anything wrong by kicking them out. Nick, you did not do anything wrong. Well, I'm glad you're even. I can't be. I've had too many things, like in my opinion, because I've had so many things always be on the wrong side. Honestly, maybe before the age of 8, I might have looked at things optimistic. After the age of 8, no, I did not. I just don't remember if I did before the age of 8. Looked at things the optimistic side. So a lot of the wounds, the emotional wounds, were after the age of 8. So 8 and on, realized, oh, the world's not really there for you. Like the world's not is out more out to get you. Now my parents and my siblings were there for me. Most of the world doesn't give a shit. They want you to fail. Like that's what I've learned. Exactly. So they went out their way to intentionally break them. I don't feel bad if they get blocked. I'm literally tired of people like there's like the people and probably the type of people in school that would like they read all the rules, but then let's intentionally do some crap so we can get in trouble. That's fine by me because that's an easy block. In my opinion, just gonna say it right now. Anyone that reads the rules and intentionally breaks them, regardless if it's in my chat or if it's on my comments, that's gonna be an immediate block. Cause I'm tired of, especially when the rules are there. I'm tired of disrespectful comments. I'm tired of disrespectful people in the chat disrespecting me and other people. I'm sick of that bull. I'm tired of like I shouldn't have to keep continuously saying the same thing over, especially for people that if you're gonna continuously do something after you've been warned, that's not my problem if you get blocked. I don't care anymore. Like people that don't like go out their way to break rules, they actually try to respect them. It may have made a mistake, then I give you a pass there. If you purposely go out of your way, the first thing you say is something insulting, that's an immediate block. I'm not sorry for anybody that gets through that. Honestly, you said you still feel like most of the world is indifferent. I feel like it depends. For me, I don't know. I feel like most of the world is whatever the hell they are. Most of the world, let's be honest, a lot of the world probably hates me because I'm black, but that's whatever. You don't like it, that's not my problem. Don't care. Let's be honest, people just literally probably just hate me for existing, which is whatever. That's not my fault, and I can't help you there. To me, I think it's interesting. I feel like the people that have threatened that they were going to do things on here, are probably the ones that would never do it. because they can only be like threatening behind the camera, but I mean, so behind the on the computer rather than actually do what they said. Because I've had enough. Let's be honest. You don't what don't you see as true? I'm just honestly, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm happy that the people that had parasocial relationships are not on here. As I don't see them anymore. I'm not sorry about that. Only because I felt like, particularly, I felt like one of them was becoming inappropriate and kind of, in my opinion, turning to like weird places. Like in my opinion, it's a distorted view. It was way too distorted, and so I'm glad that person I haven't seen them in a while. They want to come back, that's fine, but I need them to stop the during parasocial relationship crap. Like I understand you're lonely and whatever, but Mariah is nobody unless she says she is theirs. Um, like I don't care if you like. You say you don't think you honestly don't understand. People hate. Let's be honest. People have hated me. I've had people hate me for nothing at all, like in real life. So it wouldn't be surprising. People no, but people do just hate people because they're like people do hate people just because they're black or whatever race they are that they don't like. That's just a thing. Like people are scared of me just because I'm black. I've had in my past when me and my sister were little, we were out with my mom. Someone clutched up her like we were like some kind of damn thief. They're not thieves. Like just because we're not your race or whatever doesn't mean we're violent or criminals. Like that just makes me angry. Um, Honestly, sometimes being on this world gets on my nerves. I just because it gets on my nerves. I'm just tired. Sometimes I get tired of the hate and bull crap because like um I'm tired of hateful people and I'm tired of people that are ignorant and they see things and they just shut the hell. They don't say nothing. Sick of that crap. Like to me, being a bystander that watches crap happen, you're no better than, or you're not much better than the person that's racist in my opinion. Because you see that crap happening, you don't say nothing. Or the ones I hate. You know, one thing I really don't like racist cops. Dealt with a racist guy. I don't like racist ass cops either. Because then they assume shit that they don't know nothing about, and they make up bull crap. And I'm just over some of this world. Sometimes I just wish I could go get off here and then be done. That's what I want. Sometimes I don't care if that's wrong. I don't care. Because this world just gets on my nerves. It's just getting worse and worse and worse, and it's really going to get on my under my skin. And people are like, "Oh, Mariah, you should just stick it out." I've stuck it out so for 33 years. I'm tired. That's how long stuck it out for my whole life, and I shouldn't have to stick it out because people should just either tolerate me or leave me alone. That's what I have to say. Tolerate me or leave me alone. Same way I don't bother people unless they bother me. Like, and I don't go out of my way to be wicked to people just because. It's stupid. You literally know nothing about a person just to see the color of their skin and they just freak out for no damn reason. It's like annoying. Like I'm like oh honestly I'm very much over people that are racist and people that are bystanders because both of them are just they're both as bad as the other one. And people are like, oh Mariah, the ignorant bystanders are not that bad, but they really are actually because they're no different. They're complicit to whatever's happening. They just let the thing happen. So and people are gonna say, oh Mariah, you're being a bitch. Okay, I am being a bitch then. I don't. I'm just really very much tired of um people acting like they don't know what's happening when they see things. Like you clearly see what's happening, you just don't. You choose not to respond because you don't want to. That's what the issue is. Any questions before I go? Anyone have any questions? No questions. Oh, I try. I'll try my best to have a good week. We'll see though. And also thank you, Nick, for giving me a response for the upcoming video that I'm doing. Oh, thanks, Mildred. Thanks for watching. Sorry for anyone that hates some of my rants, but they're vital. I think they're important, even though people are like, no, they're not, right? Whatever. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.